Hello, I welcome you all to today's lesson. Even as we get to revise through trigonometry, I'm going to revise with you a lot of questions so that we get equipped, we gain more knowledge on trigonometry, so that we are able to answer each and every question that may come in an exam. So I'll be writing down all the questions that I'll be answering. So this is 2018 paper 2 GCE. So I will answer the O part that is under trigonometry. So I want to make it simple. So make sure you are writing down each and every question that I'll be revising. Today we are going to revise through this. Even tomorrow we'll be revising through trigonometry. So let us see how we are going to move. I want you to understand this so that if questions are to come in an exam, you are able to answer. So you should not only be able to answer these questions, but even other questions. So this information that I will share should enable you to answer a different question. So we've got this first question here that we want to answer. The question is saying find AC. So we want to find AC. Where is AC? AC is this side. This is AC that we want to find. So before we find AC, we know that under trigonometry, we've got the cosine law and the sine law. We've got the cosine law and the sine law like this. So under the cosine law, we know that we use the cosine law when we are given two sides and one angle. Have you seen? When you are given two sides and one angle. In other words, these two sides given should put the angle in the middle. We also use the cosine law when we are given all the three sides. So this is what you are supposed to do. When you are given all the three sides, you are supposed to use the sine law. Apart from this, we also use this is part of the cosine law. We now move to the sine law. So what are you supposed to understand under the sine law? We get to use the sine law when we are given two sides and one angle. So each time two sides are given and an angle, obviously these two sides are not putting the angle in the middle. We also use the sine law when we are given two angles and one side. So this is S means an angle, S means a side, A it's meaning an angle. So make sure you get this. So we are on this question. We've got this information here. So S is a side, A is an angle. Make sure you understand that part clearly. So how can you go about this? So you check this question. What are you given? You are given two angles and one side. Two angles and one side. So it means we are supposed to use the what? We are supposed to use the sine law. We are going to use the sine law. This is how you get to answer questions. So under sine law, we know that we get to use the sine law. We say side over opposite sine angle. So have you seen this is B facing this direction? This is where we've got small letter B. That is what? A. Facing this down direction, this is where we've got small letter A. Then this is C. Facing that direction, that's where we've got small letter what? Small letter C. In other words, AB is the same as small letter C. This AC is the same as small letter B. And BC is just the same as A. So what are you going to do? You are taught to find AC. The AC here, AC is the same as what? B. So you can say B over sine opposite. This B is opposite to what? To this B, capital letter B. Have you seen? Which is equal to, so we are finding the B here. Then you ask yourself, which side is given and its angle? So if you try to check this side here, this side is given. The opposite angle is also given. So we are going to use this one. You are going to use this one. So C, that is C side over sine, this is angle C. So like this. Have you seen the way these are coming up? So we are taught to find B, the opposite angle there. Then we get the C here. even its opposite angle is given. You cannot get A, where here you've got nothing, even there you've got nothing, so you cannot use it. Even though the angle is given, which is very possible for us to find the angle which is there, but here the side is not given. So you are going to have two missing values. This one is missing, and if you decide to get A, also A is missing, which means that you cannot answer a question like that. So this is the formula that you need to drive out. Then you start doing what? Then you start the substitution. So the substitution should now start. You need to start now substitution. So B, what is your B? B is what you are taught to find. You do this. So you say over sine. What is, if this is capital letter B, capital letters represents angles. So you see 79. You say 79, which is equal to, what is your C? Our C, if you check properly, our C is 15. So you say 15 over sine. Capital letter C, this angle is what? 40. So the angle is 40. From here, what are you going to do? You cross multiply. So B times sine 40, like this, which is equal to, so you cross multiply here, 15 times sine 79, 15 times sine 79. You press on your calculator. What is the answer? The answer will be 14.72447. This is your answer. Then you divide both sides by what? Sine 40. You divide both sides by sine 40, so that you just remain with a B that you want over what? Over sine 40. This is what you are going to do, over sine 40. So if you, this will be cancelled, you are going to have B, which is equal to, so the same answer is displaying on your calculator. This one, if you divide it, you say divide by sine 40. What answer are you going to get? The answer will be 22.9071198. This will be your answer. Have you seen? So once you reach here, then you just say, therefore, you were taught to find AC. So you conclude, therefore, AC is equal to, you put your answers to two decimal places, 22.9. Are we supposed to write a 0 here? Because this one is above 5. So a 1 comes there. This one becomes a 1. So like this, then you put what? The units, kilometers. So this is how we needed to find the side AC. So we've answered AC. These are procedures that you need to do. Just like this, they give you 5 marks. And I believe we are able to get all the 5 marks. This is very simple. It is not that difficult. We are able to work out this. We now move to the other question. So hope you've understood this. And I said, make sure you are writing down all the answers. So we found B here. This B, this side. We found this side. So this side, it is what? 22.91 kilometers. So 91 kilometers, like this. We've answered that one. The next question. So the next question was telling us to find area. You find the area of triangle. So you find area of triangle. Triangle what? ABC. You find the area of triangle ABC. So how can you find the area of this triangle? So ABC is this triangle. How can you find the area of this triangle? You know that the formula for the area of a triangle is this one, where you say A is equal to half, like this. Then you say BH sine theta. This is the general formula for the area of a triangle. So now, where is our B and the H? On the B and H, I said that these are the two sides that are putting the angle in the middle. This point, you need to understand it. The B and the H are the two sides that are putting the angle in the middle. So in this case, how many sides are we having? Two sides. We've got this side and this side. Which angle is in the middle? This angle. So the question that I have with you, are we given the angle there? Because for us to find the area of this triangle, we need to have the angle there. So how are we going to find it? We cannot use this angle here and get this side and another side. It means that we are breaking one principle. Because the area of a triangle is found by getting the two sides. So the two sides, you get this side, you also get this side. Which angle is in the middle? This angle. Have you seen? So if you get this angle, then you get this, then you are making a mistake. So you are going to find the angle which is there. We know that angles inside the triangle adds up to 180. So what you are going to do is this. You are going to say that there is what? X. Let's put X there. So you say X plus 79 plus 40 should be equal to what? Should be equal to 180. You know that when you add that one, this one, and that one, you must get 180. So now we want to find the X here, which is the angle which is there. So we add these two sides. So you say X plus, what is 79 plus 40? You say 79 plus 40. What answer are you getting? You are getting 119. Which is equal to what? Which is equal to 180, like that. So with this now you say X now is equal to 180 minus. This one, when it crosses the equal sign, it becomes minus 119. Meaning that X is now equal to, you do your calculation, you are going to get 61 degrees. So meaning that X there is 61 degrees. The X which is there, we found the X which is 61 degrees. So the angle which is there is 61 degrees. When you do all this, then you can now find the area of this triangle. Things now have become very easy and simple. So this is what we are supposed to do. So I want you to understand this and I want you to get the concept. So now you say, for those of you that were doing this, if you understand this, what to explain this, how to come up with this without doing all these steps. You just say, add these two, then just say 180 minus the answer that you found. That's simple. So when you add these two, you are going to get 119. Then you say 180 minus 119, you are going to get a 61 here. So you say half times the B and the H. Don't say this is the base, this is the height. No, these are the two sides that are putting this angle. Theta is an angle that are putting this angle in the middle. We've got what? We've got a 15 there. We also have this one that we found. So have you seen that these things are interrelated? When you just fail one, it means you are going to fail everything. Then you say sine, the angle is 61. It's the angle here which we found 61. So these two sides are putting this angle in the middle, which we've also confirmed. It is true. This side is putting the angle 61 in the middle. This is what we are supposed to do. So now you now punch everything on your calculator. What is your answer? Punch everything on your calculator. This is 1 over 2 is the same as 0.5. So this is the same as 0.5 times 15 times 22.91 sine 61. What answer are you getting? The answer that you are going to get will be 150.2815312. This is your answer. You put this answer to two decimal places, which will be equal to 150.2. This is 8. So are we supposed to write the 8? We concentrate on this number after the 8. So is this less than 5? Yes. So the 8 to maintain 80. You put kilometers. The units there, have you seen? We are having what? Kilometers. So after you put the unit, you put a square like that to show that this is the area of a triangle. So this is how we get to find the answer. So this is the answer that I wanted you people to answer. Some of you answered this, which was really wonderful. For those of you that answered, it was really good. So after you answer this one, this is the area. We move to the other question. Let us move to the other question now. We move to the other question. The other question, which happens to be our question 3, was telling us to find the shortest distance. So find the shortest distance. This is the shortest distance. Find the shortest distance from what? Shortest distance from B to AC. You find the shortest distance from B to AC. And the good part with me is that I gave you every formula, everything that you need, I gave you. This is just time for us to practice. We give time to the lessons. So the formula that I gave you was, you say shortest distance is equal to 2A over B. This is the formula that I gave you. Have you seen? This is the formula. This is the formula for the shortest distance. So where you say this is the same as, this is equal to 2 times, what is your area? This is the area that you found, which was 150.28. You say over, what is the base? Where it is landing? From B to AC. So AC is the base. So when you just hear from what to BC, the BC is the base. From H to JZ, JZ is the base. So in this case, this is the base. Then we answered this question at first. AC we answered. It gave us what? 22.91. Have you seen? We answered everything. So we've also used the answer here. So meaning that if you failed the first one, even this question you are going to fail. That's why I want you to be more sensitive whenever you are answering these questions. So you do your calculations there. So you say 2 times 150.28. What answer are you getting? You are getting 300. So this is the answer you're getting. 300.56 over what? 22.191, like 22. Then what is your answer there? What answer are you going to have? So here you divide. You say divide 22.91. What answer are you getting? The answer is 13.1196. 916. It's just going like that. So this answer, we can find an answer here. So where you are going to say that shortest distance from B, so from B to AC is what? So you complete here, you write shortest distance from, so this is the shortest distance from B to AC is, this is 13.1. Am I supposed to write a 1 here so that it becomes 2 decimal places? No, the number after this one is greater than 5, so I put a 2 there. So I put a 1, and when I put a 1, 1 plus 1, it becomes a 2. So 2 kilometers like this. So this is how I needed to answer that one. So this is the what? This is the shortest distance. So this is how you needed to answer the question. So these are parts, these are things that you are supposed to know. So we've answered this question, we've answered this question. Hope you are able to see all the calculations that I'm doing. And if you didn't answer this one, make sure you make the corrections, you write the correct things in your book. So let us now move to the next question. Let us move to the next question now. So we move to the next question. The next question. So the last 2 questions, I'm going to lab everything here. So that the question is saying you solve the equation. So solve, you are told to solve this. You solve this, which is you are given cos theta is equal to 0.937. This is what you are given. So how can you solve? Then you are given this. You are, for what? They are saying for theta is less than or equal to 360, greater than or equal to 0 degrees. This is what you are given. This is a complete turn. So now, how can you solve this? You get your calculator. You cannot solve this without a calculator. So you get that one. It is cos theta is equal to 0.937. So I'm going to make it simple so that you are able to answer this question, so that you see how simple this question is. So before you move forward, before you go any further, you know that if we draw the quadrants like this, it is like this. We say all students take coffee, like this. Have you seen all students take what? Take coffee. So you get this. So you know that here cos is positive. Where is cos positive? Cos is only positive in the what? Cos is only positive in the what? In the first quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So you know that this one is only positive if this answer is positive. Cos theta is close to a positive answer. So it's positive in these two quadrants. Have you seen? Is positive in these two quadrants. So what you're going to do is that you say the cos moves to the other side. So it becomes theta is equal to cos inverse. It becomes inverse of 0.937, like that. Where you are going to say now that theta is equal to, so theta is equal to, how do we punch cos inverse? Shift, then cos. It will appear like this. This is how it is coming. Then you say 0.937. What answer are we getting? We are getting 20.446. Have you seen like this? This is the answer that we are getting. So with this answer, then you just say this is now equal to, this is now equal to what? If we write this answer to 2 decimal places or 1 decimal place, you are just going to get something like 20.4 degrees. This is your answer. So 20.4 degrees is your first answer. If you try to check this answer is in the what? First quadrant. First quadrant is between 0 degrees, which is here, and the 90, which is there, like that. So this 20 is between this range, 0 and 20, 0 and 90. So 20 is between 0 and 90, which is the first quadrant. Then we said that cos is also positive in the fourth quadrant. So in the fourth quadrant, what you need to do, to give you a secret on how to go about this, you just say that the answer theta is equal to, just say that 360 minus the answer there. Have you seen? This is the easiest way to go about this. So you know that you just say here there is 360 here. We say 360 minus theta is equal to the answer that is here. But this is the easiest way that I've shown you. You can also work out this one. Just say 360 minus the answer that you found there. So which means this is equal to, so if you are used to the one that I gave you earlier on, you can still be using that one. This is just one and the same. So you say 360 minus 20.4. What answer are you getting? We are getting 339.6 degrees. So these are your answers. This is how you need to answer the question. So these two are your answers. This is how you needed to answer this question. These are the procedures that I wanted you to follow. So make sure you understand this. Make sure you get the full concept on this. So we now move to the last question. We move to the last question. So let us move to the last question. Let us move to the last question now. So we move to the last question. Hope you've seen how I've answered this. These are procedures that you need to do. These are important procedures that you need to get and understand. After we are done with this, we now move to the last question. The last question was telling us to sketch. The question was telling us to do what? To sketch. The last question was telling us to sketch. We sketched the graph. It was saying that sketch the graph. We sketch the graph for what? Y is equal to sine theta. How can you sketch this graph? How can you sketch this graph? Simple procedures, a table of content. So you put a table of content like this, a nice one like this, a table of content. You say here you put theta, there is sine there, so you say sine theta. This is what you are going to do. So here you'll be moving in 90s, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. So you're going to say 90. So you are going to start with 0. So 0, 90, so 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. These are enough. Then we find these ones. That is what? Sine theta. So here you say sine 0. Sine 0, sine 0. What answer you get? You are getting a 0. Here, to find the answer that is here, since we are sketching the graph for sine. What is sine 90? Sine 90, it is 1. What is sine 180? Sine 180, it is 0. What is sine 270? Sine 270. The answer that I'm getting is -1, like this. What is sine 360? Sine 360. What am I getting? I'm getting a 0. Then I sketch this now. So I'm going to get these points, then I sketch them. So once you sketch, then you are done. So when you sketch, then you are done. So I want you to get this. So we are going to revise. Today we'll revise. Even tomorrow we'll revise. And on Monday, I'm going to give you a quiz test. And each and every person that is under my online tuitions should make sure that they write this test that we are going to have on Monday. So on Monday, everyone, so I'm even going to drop a text in the group. This one, everyone should write the test. So make sure that you prepare for a test. Everyone that is under my tuitions, I repeat, everyone under my tuitions, on Monday, you should write. Whether you are busy, you are not busy, you need to create time. We will start at exactly 20 hours. The test starts. So 20 hours we start. I know that's Christmas, what. So I'm going to communicate if we won't have a test. But let's make sure that we prepare for a test on Monday. 20 hours we write a test. Everyone, I'll get this as a register. I will see those people that do attend lessons. I want to see your performance. So this test, I'm going to interpret the test as your performance. I see if people are able to understand what I'm teaching or not. So everyone should write the test. So make sure that you revise through everything that we've covered just under trigonometry. This one carries 12 marks. You can't afford to miss these 12 marks. We are done with this. We will start another one. So even the next topic that we are going to start, you need to answer only 4 questions. So section B, you answer 4 questions, and these 4 questions, you need to make sure that you answer them. So let me finish this. So you put something like this, where you say there is 1, here you put -1. Here you know that there is 0, 90, 180, 270, 360, like this. So you sketch this. The first coordinate is what? 0, 0. Where is 0, 0? 0, 0 is here. You know that this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. So 0, 0 is here. 90,1, 90,1 is there. 90,1 there. 18,0, it is just here. 270, -1, 270, -1 there. 360,0, it is just there. You join this, this should be a curve. So it should be a curve like this. Have you seen? No corners, but I was able to see some people making corners. So I wondered why. You are not supposed to include corners like this. Have you seen? Just like this, you are done. So you get all the 12 marks. Just as simple as this, you get all the 12 marks. Can we fail to do this? No, we can't. So let's make sure that we revise through everything that we are going to cover. Let us now look at another question. So we are revising. Let us look at another question. We look at another question. Let us look at another question. So I want you people to be equipped in this to understand everything. You understand everything. So let us now move to the other question. We move to the other question. So this is the question. It is like this. This is how the question is. This is 2.8 kilometers. This is C. This is A. There we have B like that. So this is 1 kilometer. This is 2.5 kilometers like this. This is the question that you have. You are given this question. The first question, you are taught to find the angle. So you are taught to find angle ABC. Find the angle ABC. How can you find the angle ABC? In which way can you find the angle ABC? At first, I said, when you are given all the three sides, I wrote SSS, which was falling under the cosine law. We use the cosine law when you are given all the three sides. So when you are given all the three sides, make sure you use the what? The cosine law. So let's make sure we understand the first part there. That first part will enable you to answer every question that you get to encounter. So I want you to understand this, and I want you to get the concept very, very well. So like this, what are we supposed to do now? The first thing that we are going to do, we've identified that this question is under the cosine law. We've identified that it is falling under the cosine law. So where you are given all the three sides, which formula are you supposed to do? Quickly, this one is facing this one. This is small letter A. This is C facing this. This is small letter C. This is B facing down here. This is small letter B. In other words, AC is the same as B. AB is the same as small letter C. BC is the same as A. Which formula are we supposed to use? What are we told? To find the angle B. This letter in the middle, you are supposed to pick the letter in the middle. So we are told to find B, the angle B which is there. Have you seen? So this B. So the formula, what you are going to do is that you are going to say that cos B is equal to, this is how you start. This is the formula that you'll be using. So let's make sure that we understand this. So cos B, then you add the two sides that are putting this angle in the middle, which is B. Which two sides? These two sides, which is A and C. A squared plus C squared. Then you say minus a side that is opposite. Which side is opposite? B. So B squared over, you put a 2, then you multiply this, AC. So AC. This is the formula that you need to use according to this question. So just according to this question, this is the formula that you need to use. Not on another question where you see different letters, then you start putting A, C, what? No. On this, the same way I've explained, you get this, you say cos B, you add these two sides and square them. These two sides are the ones that are putting this angle in the middle. Then minus the side which is opposite. if we were taught to find this one, we are revising. So let me show you this. If you were taught to find A, so you say cos A is equal to the two sides that are putting cos A in the middle, C and B. So you say B squared plus C squared minus A is opposite to which side? A. So you say A squared over 2, then you say you multiply this B, C. So this is the formula you are supposed to use if we were taught to find the angle A. But in our question, we are taught to find the B, which is there. So I'm going to rub this part. I'll rub this part. So what you're going to do, you say now cos B is now equal to, you start now substituting. What is A? A is 2.5. So you say 2.5 squared plus, what is your C? Your C is 1. So you say 1 squared minus, what is your B? B, what is our B? 2.8. 2.8 squared. You say over what? 2 times, what is your A? Your A is 2.5. Times, what is your C? Your C is 1. This is what you are going to do. You follow this property, So you follow this property where you say cos B is equal to, cos B is equal to what? Cos B is equal to what? Where you multiply there. So you start you manipulate those numbers. You say 2.5 squared plus 1 squared minus 2.8 squared. What answer are you getting? The answer that you are getting is negative 0.59 over, what answer are you getting there down? 2 times 2.5 times 1. What answer are you getting? You are getting a 5 like this. Have you seen? You follow the steps nicely. So you say cos B is equal to, you divide there. So I don't know why some people make a mistake. When you see such a question, someone will say 5 divided by what is on top. Just write the way it is. You start negative 0.59 divide 5. The way they are, not where you start 5 divided by what is on top. No. So that's the way you are seeing this. Negative 0.5 divided by 5. So what answer are you getting? You are going to get negatives. And some people, I don't know why they forget negatives. Negative 0.118. This is what you are going to do. So with this now, what are you going to do next? This cos comes this side. You are taught to find this. So you say B is now equal to cos inverse of negative 0.118 like this. Have you seen? So where you are going to get your B as your answer, B is now equal to what? You on your calculator, you type this, shift cos, then negative 0.118. What answer are you getting? You are going to get 96.767669091. You are going to get this as your answer. So when you get this as your answer, the next thing that you are supposed to do, is where now you conclude. This one is just the same as you now conclude and say, therefore, A, B, C is what? Easy. So you even put that one on top. A, B, C is what? 96.78. A 1 will come here. So 96.78 degrees. This one is your answer. You are done with that. So this is what you are supposed to do. These are procedures that you need to get and understand. So we've answered this question. We found an angle that is there. Have you seen? We found an angle that is there. So this is what you are supposed to do. These are things that you need to get and understand. So we've answered this. We move now to the next question. So we found the ABC to be, so we move to the next question. Let us move to the next question. We move to the next question. So the next question is, so what we are going to do is this. The next question is, this one, the answer is 96.78 like this degrees. So this is your answer. So this is the answer that we found. This is the answer that we found. So the next question is telling us to find the area of ABC. So you find the area of ABC. You are told to find area of ABC. You want to find the area of ABC. So ABC, which angle have we found? The angle there. We found the angle which is there. So you can put the angle there. It is what? 96.78 like that. So since that is the only angle we are having, we are going to use these two sides. So we know that the formula is equal to what? You say half BH sine theta like that. This is what you are going to do. This is what you are going to do. So after doing this, you now say this is now equal to half times, what is that one? 1 times 2.5 sine what? Sine 96.78. Someone can ask me, why are you using sine? This question is falling under cosine. No, this is its independent formula. It's not part of sine. Area is not part of sine, is not part of cosine. It's just an independent formula on its own. So 1 and 2.5 are these two sides, this side and that side. These are the only two sides that are putting this angle in the middle. So when you punch on your calculator, you do the calculations there. What answer are you getting? So when we do the calculation, I told you that the 1 over 2 here, on your calculator, just say 1.5, just one and the same. This is half. Half is just the same as 0.5, I mean. So the half here, this is the same as 0.5. So 0.5 times 1 times 2.5 times sine 96.78. What is the answer? The answer is 1.241258473 like that. So you write these to two decimal places where you say this is now equal to 1.24 units kilometers. We are using kilometers, so don't forget a square. So you've answered this question. This is how you need to answer it. So we've answered, and these are procedures that we need to follow. So you need to make sure that you follow these procedures. These are simple procedures that you need to follow. So let's make sure that we follow this, we understand this clearly. We move to the next question. We move to our next question. So we move to our next question. The next question is telling us to find the shortest distance. So shortest distance. So I'm going to read this out. Shortest distance. So you are told to find the shortest distance from, you understand this, from what? B to A, C. So quickly you even know that your base is what? AC here, which is given. So what we are going to do is this. We are going to say shortest distance is equal to 2A over B. This is what we are going to do. Where this is the same as 2 times, what is the area? 1.24. Over, what is your base? AC. Where is AC? Where is AC? Where is AC? AC is here. AC is what? 2.8. 2.8. Where this is now equal to, so 2 times 1.24. What answer are you getting? You're getting 2.48. Over 2, over what? Over 2.8. 2.8 there. So what answer are you getting here? If we divide, what answer are we going to get? What answer are we going to get? So 2.48 divided by 2.8. The answer that you are getting is 0.8857, just going like that. So we are able to find an answer there. So it means the shortest distance is what? shortest distance is equal to what? This is not standard deviation. This is shortest distance is equal to what? 0.89. Then you say kilometers. So this is your what? This is your shortest distance. As simple as this. So I want you people to follow this, to understand this clearly. So this is how we are supposed to answer the questions. These are things that you need to follow. So let's make sure that we follow this, we understand all these procedures. So this is what you need to get and understand. We now move to our last question in today's lesson. We move to our last question. So our last question, we move to our last question. This is our last question. So this is our last question. This is our last question, which is telling us to solve. You solve this. Solve 2 cos theta, which is equal to -1. You want to solve this. How can you solve this? How can you solve this? So how can you solve this one? How can you solve this? So they are telling you that they are given something like this. For 180, have you seen 180? Like this theta, this is what you are given. So it's just between 180 and 360. So you get the equation. You get the equation, which is 2 cos theta is equal to -1, like this. How can you solve this? You divide both sides by 2. You divide both sides by 2. So that you just remain with what? Cos theta is equal to, so when you divide there, you are going to get -0.5. Have you seen -0.5? This is what you are going to get, -0.5. So cos is negative. Where is cos negative? You do this, you do this. So all students take coffee. So where is cos positive? Where is cos positive? Where is cos positive? Where is cos positive? Cos is positive. Where is it positive? Where is it negative? Sorry, this is a negative. Cos is negative where? Cos is negative in the second quadrant and the third quadrant. Have you seen? So we know that 180 is here. This is where 180 is, and 360 is there. Have you seen? So we are going to forget about this. So in this case, we are just going to have one answer. Looking at the scale which we are given this from 360. So I told you this is where 270 is, 90 is there. So from 360, your concentration should just be on this part, these two boxes. So in this case, we are just going to have one answer, because we are looking at where the theta is. So you punch this, theta is equal to, it is going to be cos inverse of what? -0.5. So theta is now equal to what? So shift cos -0.5. What is our answer? Our answer is 120. So we found 120. This is the 120 that we found. So since we found the 120, this is our 120 that we found. So what we need to do now for us to get the answer, what I told you was that since we are saying that the answer, this one is second quadrant and what? Third quadrant. But we've established an understanding to say, according to the scale given, this one is not included. So we won't concentrate on this one. We'll go to the what? Third quadrant. How do we find theta in third quadrant? It is theta minus 180. So theta minus 180, which is equal to what? Equal to the answer here which you are given. I gave you all these things. So 120 equal to what? 120. So what you are going to do is that theta is now equal to what? 120. When this one goes that side, it becomes positive what? 180. So theta is equal to what? When you add this, which answer are you going to get? What answer are you getting? 120 plus 180. What is your answer? 300. You get 300 degrees. This is your answer. This is just one answer. Have you seen? Because the theta here, according to the scale given, it is lying between what? 180 and 360. But if it was starting at 0, this answer we are supposed also to find in the second quadrant. This was supposed to be part of the answer. But since it is only from 180 to 360, so the answer is just this one. So this is what you are supposed to do. We are going to end here. This is where we are going to end from. And even tomorrow, we will revise through trigonometry so that we understand this clearly. So we are also going to revise through trigonometry. We are going to revise through trigonometry even tomorrow. So major so much on the equations, a lot of equations I'm going to find, a lot of trigonometric equations, how you can solve them. Thank you so much. So we end here. I want you to reflect on everything that we've covered so that you prepare for a test that I'm giving you next week. Thank you so much. So, and the other thing is that if you haven't paid, make sure you clear up your balance. Thank you.